He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 43-yard.
Now Haskins to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Brings up 3rd.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 more yards.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted.
picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
The 29-yard line.
Elliott a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Cowboy
First down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7. Washington, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Around the 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking long, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. The attempt on the dime, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this Dino. Oh, battled at the line and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Breeze pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Washington, nothing.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
3.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
They'll take
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
And he finds McLaurin. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Haskins. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
It's a pickup of 3.
Play action. Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage,
and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Washington, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Operating from the gun. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 14.
Then a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because
3 yards that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Breeze will try again on second down. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Breeze to throw again. Flush to his right. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. This to Jarwin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up
nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Third down.
Again, it's Breeze. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
His kick is good.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7.
Washington 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has made this a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Cowboys 21. Washington 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up second.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, Dallas.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Over.
Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of
and now
12.
we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Ricardo Allen brought him down. 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A give to Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
A 21-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will swell the lead to 16. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The throw over the middle taken in. Touchdown, Washington! Steven Sims, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Throwing again, here's Haskins.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. We got 21. 56, right there. I'm here all day. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Yeah. Run.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. To throw again, Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's able to get up here to the 26. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Breeze. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
24-yard line.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll hand it off. It's Love.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this one is right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully. Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing now is Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Rex Zerline lining up for the point after.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack #1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but just...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Breeze going to throw here. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Breeze. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Today's final score, Cowboys 37.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be